Bay 13 is now available for loading. I repeat, Bay 13 now available for loading.
Hey everybody. Happy Friday. Let's see, let's make sure everything's working. I have no audio on my PC. Why do I have no audio? Oh, that's why. Oh, hold on. You guys couldn't even hear anything. That sucks. Alright, so we're gonna try this out. Let's see. I'm trying an old musician that I used to use when I did streaming stuff, so I'm gonna see if their music doesn't get copyright striked, because I'm following their instructions now, so we're gonna try that. But hi everybody, happy Friday. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of a longer stream today. Got nothing else going on, nowhere to go, so I think I'm gonna work on this for a little bit. Let's see. A second here to get this all spun up real quick. Where's Twitch? Twitch. 1 second here, guys. Who we got? Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so I'm just going to be working on this tonight. So if you guys have questions, anything like that, feel free to ask. I'm going to be detailing out the engine quite a bit and just working on a couple of different little panel pieces here and there. Mainly going to start working on this kind of interior portion, which I'm noticing has a different color to it, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, so VFX Ani, good morning, how are you? Good to see you, as always. Okay, so looking at this. So this is actually going to be interesting because this splits. And I'm just now noticing that it splits. And this might actually kind of go to my advantage. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to just split this off now. Because why not? Yeah, so hopefully this music doesn't get my YouTube stream copyright striked, but if it does, make sure you at least like it so people see it, because that would be cool. Hard surface modeling, Maya versus Fusion 360. I mean, Fusion 360 is going to be for CAD stuff, so like you're not going to get topology and stuff out of it. You can technically bring that stuff into Maya and then work with it that way if you wanted to, but both of them are kind of two different subsets of like skills. It's kind of like the comparison between Maya and what's that new one, Plasticity. So it's kind of dependent, but I don't know if I necessarily use it for like VFX stuff. Let's see, mesh. We're gonna separate you. Okay. So a couple of different things here first. First off, we're gonna just do a little bit of separating and cutting. If you guys didn't see it, the second video in the Blender series is out today, so that's a good one to watch later on, if you want. Yeah, actually that needs to be... Okay, so we're gonna go edit mesh. Trying to think how I want to do this. Okay. So that should give me 3 separate pieces. It does. I love it. And we're just gonna kind of work with it. Okay. Alright. And so the internal portion of this has like a green to it, which I find kind of interesting. I don't know if all of them do. No, it's really just kind of this one. So I guess if I want to do this variant, I can do that. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Just to kind of stay with the theme of like making sure my stuff has some sort of identifying material on it. Let's go here. We're going to just pick directly from the concept art. There we go. Cool. Alright, so now... let's see. I'm going to identify these. Alright. Kind of the same workflow. I'm going to be just matching these a little bit. Just wanted to make sure that was good, because now when I smooth that, I should have that nice kind of gap going on here, and I do. For the most part, the issue is there's no... Wait a minute. Something... What did I change there? Oh, I just extruded the wrong freaking thing is what I did. My bad. Okay. I wondered what was going on there. Paneling's looking really nice. Thank you so much, Abe. How are you doing? Good to see you. It's getting there. Go away. Okay, so we're gonna see how that works out. That should be fine. Yeah. So we'll just add a little bit of supporting in here just to kind of like close that a little bit. That should work pretty well. Yeah, so that's going to give us that kind of two-tone, and then the rest of that will be just kind of fed into it, so... Alright. Let's see, do you have a poly count goal for this project? No, not this one. Like I said, I generally do like kind of like high poly VFX assets, so I don't tend to really restrict myself to that stuff because I don't do game assets all that much. That's something I'm kind of studying on the side, just because I want to understand the workflow behind it. But, yeah, I don't generally hold myself to, like, a budget on them. Like, I mean, my tank was disturbingly high. But it's just kind of the way I like to model. I've seen so many people using Fusion for weapons high poly, like, specifically for weapon modeling for this instance. I've been debating myself whether I should or not. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I've seen a lot of people, especially using plasticity. I haven't really seen a lot of people using Fusion, though. But, plasticity and Fusion, like any of those CAD programs, they work really well for weapons because weapons are designed in those programs. Like that's how they design the actual like structure of them. And so it tends to work out really well. The only thing you have to worry about is like if you pull it back into say Maya or if you're using it in like a game engine or something, you're going to have to retopologize it. So as long as you're cool with that process, go for it. I personally hate retopology, especially on hard surface stuff when you can just like do it to begin with. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like it's kind of down to personal choice on how you want to handle that. Okay. Let's look at this guy. This, I really hate the way this twists, but I'm going to keep it for now. Let's see. Just add a little bit of... And I'll go back through and pin these later. I'm not super concerned with it now. I'm just trying to get the look right. I've been seeing a lot of posts recently about, like, the whole make it exist idea before you make it good. And I'm kind of starting to think that way a little bit more instead of just the, like, oh, it has to be perfect right away. Because, I don't know, I guess it kind of, I feel like it sucks the fun out of it when you're trying to make everything perfect in, like, the first go-around. So, I'm trying to change that portion of my workflow just a little bit. Makes sense, I guess, for the clear response. I appreciate. Yeah, of course. No problem. Alright. Shift-I. I think there's something really important to, like, you know, just making things exist first. Okay, so looking good there minus that. So that's kind of a, it's a little too tight. And this might actually just require a little bit of, like, finagling. I think it's going to. Hold on. Oops. Shift-I. Retopology feels like doing work twice. That is why I don't like it. It is 100% required for, like, characters and stuff, but, like, for hard surface assets, like, why would you do that to yourself? That's just my personal opinion on it, though. I see why that's doing that. And you might be kind of nice. This isn't in the concept, but I'm gonna do it. Just because generally engines kind of have like a rounded front to them for aerodynamic purposes. I'm gonna add one, because why not? Let's see how that plays together. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. We're finally getting to that point where I don't feel like I'm just like moving vertices for no reason. Because like, oh god, it's been that way for a while. Yeah, I've seen the trend too. It changes my perspective in 3D in general, to be honest. Started thinking that way too. Yeah, I think it's really important. And I really like that a lot of people, especially like larger artists, are talking about it, because like the reality is like, I think we all get really caught up in social media and like, you know, got to make it happen, got to post it, got to do that. Like, I haven't posted a project in almost 2 months because like that thinking kind of burned me out for a while. And so kind of shifting that has been really helpful. And then, you know, working on a new project that isn't like the bane of my existence is also helping. But yeah, I don't know. I find it really helpful. What's up, The Hidden? Hey, Lion's Path, how are you doing? Alright, so let's take a look at this. We're gonna do this fin array. I always hate making these because I always feel like I'm doing it like kind of a dumb way, but screw it. Oops, messed up. My BSD didn't get sent. Oh, you're good. Been busy with my final stuff. Maybe I'll post some progress shots later today. Do it! I always love seeing people posting in the Discord, even if, like, I'm not responding. It's always cool to see what people are working on. I arguably also need to be better at it. At posting. Snap you to the center point. Oh, there is no center point. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm gonna go right there, and we're just gonna eyeball it. Besides being stressed out with getting a final render, as always, haven't finished the project since my first term. It's part of the process, I suppose. Yeah, it absolutely is. Like, I've kind of just been like moving along. I don't know. I guess I kind of took like a bit of a backseat and just started doing like content creation a little bit more, and I'm getting burnt on that. So I think it's time to like shift again. Just trying to find a balance, because like I love making like projects and building my portfolio, but I feel like I haven't made the time for it necessarily. Because I've got the time for it, I just haven't made it. That, and I've had a bunch of stress with work, so like that's been, I can't like discredit that, but yeah. Your project's looking good right now, though. I'm excited to see it done. Me too. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's for sure getting there. Let's see. I don't even know how many months it's been since my last project. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you know, you got to post every 4 months, and like, yeah, I guess, but at the same time, like, you know, don't burn yourself out. I didn't think about this before I did this. Let's fix this. Hold on. See if I can fix this. Let's see if it'll allow me. Oh, it will. Beautiful. All right. 40. 40 seems like a pretty solid number for that, I'm thinking. Okay. Always like building like turbines and engines and stuff is always kind of like one of the more fun things for me, because like it lets you get really like deep in with like detail and stuff. Let's see. Battleguy, sup bro, how you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Spaceship somewhat realistic. Are you going stylized? I am doing realistic for it. So it is going to be rendered in a realistic manner inside of Unreal Engine. So this is going to be kind of my next Unreal Engine project too. If you guys are familiar with what I've done, the first one was a Xenomorph. So this is the next one, and this one I'm going to be doing a lot more with it because I wanted to do something that was going to be easy to rig and relatively easy to animate, because I want to start playing with some like animated sequences and stuff inside of Unreal, and even Maya too. So that is kind of the goal with this thing. I want this to be like a multi-usable project, because as much as I want the tank to be multi-usable, I am having a hell of a time figuring out how to rig treads. I'll get it eventually, but like right now it's just driving me nuts. Okay. Let's see. Let's think about how I want to do this. I'll probably just build it first and then turn it off. Pull it out. Let's see. I don't really like that actually. Hold on. Don't know about it. Don't know about it. What's up, Kahlua64? How are you? Good, bro. What school did you study 3D? So I studied 3D at 2 schools. My high school, which was a charter school here where I live, and my other school was Full Sail University. So I didn't learn a lot from the second one. Alright, let's... I want to kind of shape this and then figure out what else needs to be done here. So I'm going to work on one fin, and then I'm going to just radial duplicate it. This also just needs to be thinner. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that's for sure kind of weird the way that's scaling. It's fine now, it's not really a big deal. Okay. I see. How's it going? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh, that's the wrong freaking one. Hold on. Okay. Nope. Good, playing some Cyberpunk. Nice. How's Cyberpunk going? That's a good game. I enjoy that game. Yeah, that's just... Please recommend me a school that teaches 3D animation VFX because I can't get enough knowledge in my own country. So, if you have the ability to, there is Think Tank. Think Tank is an awesome option. I know a lot of people who mentor there. There is Nomon, which is a little bit more on the pricier side, but they also have an online program. But I think Tank, if you're looking for like a place to go, like a school or something to learn from, Think Tank's going to be kind of an awesome option. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a college because with the way things are right now and the price of those colleges, I don't think that there's much of a return on investment when it comes to that. So I would look at like Think Tank or something. That way you can at least really make sure that you are getting the education that you want. And I'm not affiliated with any of these schools, but I would check those out. I'm a Think Tank student. I can answer questions about that. Nice. Yes, Lion's Path on Twitch is a Think Tank student. So, how is that going, by the way, for you? Are you enjoying it? I know a lot of online European 3D art schools too. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know too many outside of the country, so I'm kind of shot there. Like, I'm not the best resource for it. Okay. So, here's what I want to do. This is purely to make sure that the shaping is right, so... Okay. Gotta center the pivots. No, we're not. Let's do... We're gonna do it the old way. Detach. Mesh tools. Separate. Just want to get that basically. Okay, cool. So, alright, so this needs to still kind of curve in just a little bit. Otherwise, that's looking pretty good. Let's see. And they're not cutting each other, which is important. So now I just gotta test it with this one up here. Delete. Oh, that didn't select nearly anything. What the hell? What happened? So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna duplicate that and just gonna roll it up, make sure it's working. Yeah, so that's much nicer. That's going to give me that kind of like truncated fin look, but it's also going to keep things kind of tight knit. So that's what we're going for. Let's see. It'd be much easier to actually talk about it than use the chat in here. But overall, I'm learning a ton. I'm not sure about industry ready when I'm done, but that is one downside. The school says it's for beginners. And it is, but most people have been artists for years. For whoever was asking about schools, you can whisper me if you want. Okay, interesting. I never heard them refer to it that way, so that's kind of cool. I mean, it's also kind of like not cool, but like, I don't know. Maybe it is a good thing. Would you say you're like, you know, you're getting a good education out of it though? I think that's kind of like the most important part is like, how are you feeling about what you're learning from it? Because I know from like my experience in college, I didn't learn what we should have. And that's kind of the unfortunate reality about it. That's why I try to be open and like educate you guys about schools, because like sometimes their interests are not always like the best for your like personal favor. Okay. So there we have one blade. Looking pretty solid, but the issue is these have details on them, so I gotta figure that out. It is and it isn't. I came in thinking I would crush it in the second term. I lost a bunch of confidence in myself due to a lack of ability. Okay. However, I can confidently say that I'm learning more than you would in a university by far. I'm learning more quick. Okay. If I would have known who I was studying against, I would not have had such high expectations of myself to be amazing in 3 months. No, that's true. I mean, like, that's true for any school, too. Like, school should never be a competition for people. Like, you're there to learn, and you're going to take advantage of it how you're going to take advantage of it, and that's just kind of how it goes. But, you know, it's good to hear that you kind of are feeling better about it now. Let's see. You have elite level discipline. Thank you so much, Christo. I definitely try. I have not felt like I have that discipline these past couple of weeks, but I appreciate it. I'm realizing there's a slight problem here. I didn't make that nearly big enough. I'm gonna end up having to redo part of that, but that's okay. Let's just double check this. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and just add any of this detail in that we need to add now, because I'm gonna end up duplicating this thing, so. I really hope this little experiment works out with this music, because I miss being able to use it. Nope. Go away. Nope, go away. There we go. Okay. It's really nice to be back in Maya from the Blender thing, because, like, trying to figure some of that stuff out, man, has been so painful. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. It's got the nice little cut in it. I don't think there's any other detail that needs to be added to it, so let's see. Now I'm working as a graphic designer, but I want to be a VFX artist or a 3D character artist. Last 2 months I'm learning ZBrush, and I learned 3D modeling in Maya. Next 2 years of my plan is to study abroad. Okay, cool. Well, you're already working in a creative field, which is awesome, so you kind of already understand some of the structuring that goes down with like creative stuff, so that's good. Depending on what you end up studying, you know, it sounds like you have a good plan in place. What's up, Gotham? How are you? The music is very low, by the way. Oh, look at that. It is. I'll turn it up just a bit. I try not to have it too loud because it always, like, gets really freaking loud. We'll try that. Thank you for letting me know, Lion's Path. Agreed. Also, Think Tank Alumni. Oh, cool. I've learned a lot, and I feel like I know more than I did when I was self-teaching. I know I still have a lot to learn myself, but I feel good. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, you know, the reality is like, you're never going to stop learning with any of this stuff. So, like, just kind of keep that in mind when you guys are going about this. Like, just because you graduate a program doesn't mean you're done, right? So, like, just me, like, I graduated in 2015? Yeah, and I'm still working and learning and growing, and now my focus is, like, ZBrush and a little bit of Blender. So, you know, I never technically stopped learning. Let's do an increment and save real quick. Alright, so we're going to create, edit, duplicate special, parent world, blah, 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 rotate. Try that real quick. Nope. There were, so 39 copies. Apply. Wait a minute. 39. 35. Why? There we go. Okay, yeah, so that was incorrect. I think it's going to be 15. I always get screwed up here. I'm all degrees? I don't know. Nope, that ain't right. Did I do 40 or did I do 50? No. I'm pretty sure I did 40. I've just got the wrong... Okay, yeah, that's close. Okay. Alright, 9. Do I have something else that's like affecting that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Close. Beautiful. Alright. Let's combine that. Vertex. Merge. I knew that was going to happen. Let's try, like... Almost. I'm just going to be really finicky with this one. I don't think that's going to be the best idea. Let's do this instead. Here. What I'm going to do is just deselect everything on the outer ring. And just call that good. I would like your advice on what should I focus on when first learning and working in this field. From what I've researched, most VFX schools teach many programs, starting from Unreal. Since I plan to study abroad, should I first improve my skills in software, or should I most focus on theory and language skills? You're going to want to, so depending on what you're going for, right, you're going to want to make sure you have a good understanding of both technical and artistic. A lot of people go into this and they don't have a solid understanding of like the art side of it, just like I don't. I'm still very much working on that. That's a really important skill to have. And then when it comes to the technical side of things, just make sure that you're comfortable learning new applications. And like generally it takes time. Like it's going to take time to learn this stuff. So if you can focus on having some of those really hard to teach skills like art direction, color theory, stuff like that, then you'll be golden to go with the other stuff. And then when you're talking about, like, depending on what type of... It really depends, right? Like, what type of work you're going to be doing. You want to look at things like topology. You want to look at things like form. If you're doing sculpting, you want to learn about the different sculpting techniques and stuff like that. So it really depends. I think for you, you need to kind of look at it and decide what it is you want to lock into, like, doing. And so you say VFX, but what portion of it? Or are you looking at doing, like, a generalist type role? So if you're trying to do generalist, then, you know, you have a lot to learn. But if you're trying to specialize and do things like, you know, I don't know, simulation effects, right? Then that's where you should put your focus. Let's see. Yeah, I know, Gautham. I'm trying to figure out what the issue is. I think it's some sort of grounding issue, which I don't understand why, because it's USB. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it. But yeah, if you guys hear that popping / clicking, it's something I'm actively trying to figure out. In the Discord, I posted my Cyberpunk phone. I've been working... Yeah, I saw it. It looked great. I want to update my ArtStation portfolio. I'm planning to do with game assets. What kind of things should I go for? You know, do a good mixture of like props and like larger assets. Are you going for like characters, or are you doing like world assets? Things like cars, vehicles, guns. If you're doing stuff like that, I recommend doing like, you know, do a couple large projects and then do some small prop projects to show a good range. Been meaning to ask you, but what do you... Oh, wait. I've been meaning to ask, but when do you want to do some sculpting? I remember wanting to join on the next one. Yes! I do have a project I'm working on. I have put it on the back burner because I'm currently working on like 4 different projects outside of this. And so I just have not had the time. I'm hoping the holidays kind of quiet down a little bit and I'll be able to do some more sculpting stuff. But I just have not had the time, unfortunately. I want to, though. It'll be coming back eventually. Because I still really much... I very much want to finish that project. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm hoping this works. Nope. Hey, that might have worked. I just want to make sure it didn't, like, screw anything up. But it looks like it worked. Oh, wait a minute. There's always... If I do 0.2. Yeah, these should be merged. Wait a minute. Are they merged already? No. Let's try it this way. This might work and it might not work. I think that might have worked. It looks like it did. Hey, it worked. Okay, that's good. Jeez. Okay. I was originally thinking of doing another small scale environment and going off of what my foundations instructor suggested. And another artist also agreed with. I'm doing a prop. Nice. No, that's cool. Small scale, like, environments, especially if you're doing, like, environment art, they're good because you could generally cram a lot of really cool, interesting stuff in there without, like, completely overwhelming yourself. When I did, like, little pieces of environment art here and there, I always tried to keep them small because I didn't want to, like, over stress myself on them. So I think that's really good. Do you love to grow a long beard? Just try one time how it would like. No, I don't like having a long beard. It actually drives me nuts. I'm trying to grow my hair out though, so my hair is longer than it usually is. It's driving me nuts. I'm trying to get used to it and just like hopefully like it. I don't know. Okay. All right. That's pretty good actually. That's not bad. What? Control D. Take another one and then just rotate it slightly. That way there's a little bit of like different detail in the back. I just want to like block you from being able to see through it necessarily. So. Okay. This is starting to feel good, which is nice. Let's see. When will the next Hangout session in Discord be? Maybe next week, because I won't be streaming next week. I am going to be celebrating my dad's birthday on Monday, so my normal stream won't work. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a Tuesday or a Wednesday stream. But then I'm out of town till the next Monday. So yeah, it'll actually be a little bit before I stream anything. So I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do one next week. I'll post it in Discord and let you guys know. Yeah, the crackling in the audio is definitely starting to bother me because it's also doing it in my headphones. So I need to figure out why it's doing that. Yeah. This is gonna be this. Okay. This again comes down to like actually properly planning this, and I'm not, so I need to make sure I'm doing that. We're gonna do 60. That should give me more than enough. Okay. Beautiful. It's been a while since I've had a stream where I feel like I'm actually accomplishing anything, so this is really nice. Posted my current character if you're interested. I always am. Let me see. I won't pull it up on stream, but I'll take a look at it. Let's see. Oh, shit. Come on. Nice. Oh, that's coming along great. I like the detail on the jewelry pieces that you're working on. Very cool. That's a good concept, too. And this is ZRush, right? Or are you doing this in Blender? It looks like ZRush. Yeah, those are looking awesome. It's ZRush? Okay, cool. There we go. Instagram. You're killing me early now? Damn, that was only 41 minutes. Ugh. I hate meta so much. 40-minute? Like, is there a limit now? Like, what the hell? It makes me really not want to fucking stream on Instagram, but like, I don't want people to miss out. Let's see, come on. Okay. Is Instagram back? Instagram appears to be back. Not really. During the think tank, I was going between sci-fi, grungy, and fantasy. No, that's cool. I think it takes a while for people to find their like specific style too. So it's always good to experiment with that stuff. Hey, Instagram, welcome on back. Sorry, the stream got killed prematurely for whatever reason. So if you want to avoid that, make sure you're watching on either YouTube or Twitch. I think the viewing experience is better on those platforms anyway, if we're being totally honest. So. Okay, where did my concept go? There it is. Alright, so there's a couple different little panels on this thing, so we're going to go ahead and model those in. Redo. Alright, so this is where... Alright, so... I don't like that. Maintain that kind of smoothness. Hello from Argentina. Hello, how are you? I think that's hello. Sorry, I didn't translate that, but I think that's right. Okay. Don't know how this is going to work because I haven't done this on a curved surface yet, but we're going to give it our best shot. Detach. Mesh tools. Separate. Okay. Alright, we're going to extrude. Okay. I feel so accomplished tonight. It's so nice. I feel like every other stream has just been like fiddling with panels. And I'm finally like getting components done. Okay. Did I lose internet? No. No, we're still good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, okay. I know I love the cyberpunk slash vaporwave genres. Those are always good. But I'd rather not. Yeah, I think it's really good to not limit yourself. I try really hard to like kind of go out of my comfort zone and try different things. That's why I did like the Spartan helmet and the different stuff that I do every once in a while. I don't necessarily try to just stick to one specific thing because A, it gets kind of boring, and B, I just want to experiment. So I get you there. Okay, I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. Okay. There should be more than enough material to support this, so... Right now, my favorite person to check out for Vaporwave on Insta/YouTube is Andy Harbeck. Take a look at his stuff. Andy Harbeck. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Andy... How do you spell that? Andy Harbeck. Nice. Okay, cool. Is he painting these? How is he doing these? Lo-fi art styles and all retro 2D and 3D animation techniques. Oh, that's cool. Huh. He's got some really cool stuff. I like that. I will give him a follow. Let's see. Right now, my favorite person... Okay, I already read that. Hi, Blender fan here, watching for some Maya. Always opening new softwares. Well, welcome on in. It's good to have you. I am a Maya person currently kind of learning Blender, so... Oh, that looks like crap. Okay. I'm gonna try to... Oh, it did that thing. Alright, well, this is just a proof of concept anyway, so let's see if this is actually gonna work. Because I don't think it's going to. It might. Could be proven wrong. But I don't know exactly. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh man, that actually might work. Wasn't really expecting that. That's really that's just annoying. I can fix it though. Just pull you there. Pull you there. It's not the best way to fix it, but it'll at least work. Did it do it over here? Yeah, it did. Okay, that should be it. I think really the big issue here is support. Okay. 3. How's that looking? Oh, we are 2 3D artists watching the screen and my monitor, so technically there is one more viewer. Nice. Well, that's cool. Always appreciate people hanging out and watching. How long have you been using Blender, Nepo? Okay, so technically that should be... I just need to tighten that up. The issue, though, then becomes... I don't think this is going to work. Maybe it will. Yeah, this is always one of those rough things where I'm like, do I even want to do this detail modeled in? But I really do. The issue, though, is I can't really... I don't know, let's see. Let's see if this allows me to do this right. I'm going to do edge slide. Did Insta freeze again? Dude, what is going on with Instagram? Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I need to check my stats on Instagram to see why it's doing that, because it should not be doing that. Oh, what's this? Why are we doing this? Insights. I seem to remember it did this last time I tried this music too. Which is actually really frustrating. I wonder if I can kill... Can I kill the music stream just to Instagram? Because that only let me go for 6 minutes. 21 seconds, vertical, show vertical screens format list. Streaming. Oh, look at this. I can only send... I can. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna try just sending the audio. This is the life of somebody who does this stuff. Sometimes the platforms just suck. Okay, we're gonna try that. Update that, Control V, hit OK, go live again. Alright, Instagram may not hear music, but they will. What? What just happened? What the fuck? Okay. Is it back? Okay. I think I'm back. That was kind of weird. YouTube didn't kill over, did it? It looks like it did. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Okay, YouTube's back. Can you guys see me? It looks like I'm live again. OBS totally just, like, died. Alright, let me try this. Hold on. Back again. Copy the stream key. Streaming. Control V. Hit OK. Go live. Don't crash. For the love of God. Okay. I think I'm back again for the third time now. Maybe. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Oh, you know why? Oh, I bet I know why. Okay. I think I might know why that's crashing. Because I'm trying to share just one audio stream with Instagram. And I think it doesn't like that. So let's try without doing that. Oh, wait. Hold on. This isn't configured properly. NVENC. CBR. That's fine. Okay. Right. I might crash again, but we're going to try it anyway. Back again. Public. Next. That's super weird. Stream key. Copy. I've actually never had this much trouble before. Go live. Maybe? Was it because I was using a wrong encoder? Maybe. But Instagram doesn't see the stream. So that's not good. Huh. I'm here and I can hear you now. Okay, cool. So Twitch is back. YouTube is hopefully back. Hi, Zach. How you doing? What the hell? Just one audio track. I mean, 264 is fine. I don't really care. Very fast. Profile none. Sure. That's, yeah, good. Go live. There we go. All right. That, oh, it's gray. That's not working. Oh my god. Alright, give me a second here, guys. I'm gonna try the NVENC H.264. We'll try that. Go live. We'll see if Instagram picks that up. Hey, that's better. It looks like ass, but maybe it'll get better. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Let's do, like... What do I upgrade my videos in? Let's just do 7,000 kilobits a second. That's fine. I love doing technical shit on stream. So much. Come on, pick it up. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Go live. We're gonna try that. Okay. Can everybody hear me? I'm gonna play some music now. Not that song. There we go. That's a good song. Okay. We're gonna try this way now. I think this will work better, hopefully. Instagram, if the stream dies, just go to Twitch or YouTube. I might have to figure out a way to separate my audio from Instagram. I really would hate to have to do that. Can somebody on Instagram confirm if you can actually hear me, though? That would be super helpful. That's not supposed to be snapping. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can already tell. It does. There's just too much. It's gonna have to be a really dense shape. It's gonna be an interesting thing to kind of mess with. Okay, well, let's do this then. We're gonna just undo all that work, because... Hopefully it lets me go back this far. We will see, though. Hopefully. It looks like it's going to. That's a lot of undo steps that it remembered. I'm actually honestly surprised it remembered as many as it has. Okay. Let's adjust that now. So I'm thinking 100. Whoa. Okay. I don't know if it needs to be that dense though. Yeah, we're gonna try it. I'm not gonna actually spend as much time on that though this time. Just gonna test it right out the bat, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. These are one of the few things that I still get really confused on is just setting up these stupid cylinders. Okay. So there's our panel. Instagram killed the stream again. Okay. Bummer. If you continue, this live video won't be saved unless you previously chosen to archive all your live videos for 30 days. Okay. I don't really know what's going on here. Yeah, I'm really confused by why this is happening. Let's see. Am I live right now? I am actually live right now, right? Okay, yeah, so I am live right now. So that's fine. Okay. What is going on here? Scheduled content, account privacy, blocked, story live location tab, messages, tags, sharing and reuse, limit interactions. This is what's rough, is Instagram does not give a shit about telling you why your stream went down. Content you shared. Your activity time management. God. Alright, hold on. restricted number 1. No, that was that. Okay. Sorry guys, I want to figure this out because this doesn't make sense to me as to why this keeps happening. Content you've shared. Filter by live streams. Live videos. Okay, so here's today's. Concurrent viewers. It doesn't say why it's killing it. Man, that's frustrating. Not one piece of information as to why that's happening. Okay, well. I'm gonna... Alright. Let's see. Did I even come back live on YouTube? Okay. Yeah. Well... I don't really know what to do here. Okay. Alright, let me adjust this in OBS. So, let's see, we'll try this out. Go here.